Right. Good morning, Professor Ginsberg and the rest of the class. Hope you guys are having a great week thus far. Kind of reflecting back on the 3SB program and how it's prepared me to not only pass the ATPA, but excel at passing it. I think they've done a tremendous job at doing this. Reflecting back on the courses I've taken, starting off with Professor Evans and the rich discussions that we had on educational history. A lot of the resources that we got from that class are helping me now provide scholarship throughout my ATPA. And so that's one huge thing that I got out of that class, was just being able to incorporate scholarship and reflect back on why am I doing this. Moving on to my PE methods course, Professor Gildahaus, he definitely prepared us for the incorporation of academic vocabulary within physical education. This was a concept that I wasn't really familiar with when I began this program, but by the end of his course, I really had a good grasp on what academic language looked like within physical education. And so right now, everything that the assistance that he provided through that course is definitely helping me now through my completion of the ATPA. Professor Matas was huge in helping me understand how to assist and scaffold and differentiate instruction for EL learners, as well as making sure to incorporate EL standards throughout our lesson plans was critical. And so everything that she did, the resources that she provided, I'm currently using to be able to make sure that I'm assisting ELs in the proper manner, and that I'm incorporating scaffolds in every one of my lessons for my EL learners. So that was definitely a huge takeaway in assisting me for the ATPA. Professor Lafferty actually was huge in helping with scholarship. At the end, she created this notebook which was a huge resource to look back on to pick out scholarship that we thought applied to our lessons. And so I actually currently am going through that now, looking at what scholarship that I have used within my videos and my lesson planning. So I know the rest of the students feel the same way. That was a huge resource that she went out of her way to create for us, so that we are prepared at excelling in this ATPA. Looking back on Rodenberg's class, she did a great job at preparing us for our lesson plans and how to use those lesson plans, as well as academic language. Being able to take her even further developed my understanding of what academic language is. And so I think I have a good grasp, and I'm incorporating that in my lessons currently. In my videos, my students are using it, they understand it, and I think it was just a huge aspect of me excelling in this ATPA. And then last but not least, Professor Ginsberg. I mean, taking you every semester, I gained valuable knowledge that was going to prepare me to excel in this ATPA. Just looking here in itself, looking back on all the resources that you provided for us, evaluating the academic language use and ATPA tips I've looked over, and I've got some huge help from just looking at that, looking at all the ATPA commentary templates and how you incorporated this ATPA checklist. Before looking at this, there was things that I was missing that I didn't know I needed to incorporate. And so this checklist was huge, and is huge right now as I complete my ATPA. This understanding rubric level progressions, it's been huge in helping me understand what needs to be in my lesson plans and what needs to be in my video. So I really, really appreciate that. Overall, this program, I think, does a lot for us. I think no other program in the state of California is doing what SCSU 3SB program is doing, and providing the assistance and making sure that the students are not only passing the TPA, but they're excelling at it, and that they're going on to become some of the greatest teachers in this nation. So thank you guys so much for everything that you've done so far, and I hope you guys have a great week. Take care.